Hi Flosstube, it is Helen D. It's Tuesday, March 5th. It's dull and gray and dreary, but I have a table full of market goodness, so that'll perk things up. I am here to film a recap of Nashville Needlework Market 2024. I just got back yesterday. I need to put stuff away. I can be a very messy person, but sometimes I need to put stuff away, and this stuff, I need to put it away. So I thought I'll record today. Editing might take a while anyway. So for those of you that don't know, Nashville Needlework Market is a wholesale show where cross-stitch designers, notion makers, fabric dyers, floss dyers, bag makers, all the people in the cross-stitch world, the designers and things, they come and they set up shops in a hotel. It's an Embassy Suites, which means it's kind of open in the middle. Like honestly, I was on the 9th floor and I looked over and I'm like, that's a bad idea. But you can walk around all the halls and get into each of the rooms. So the designers all come and they set up their shops, and it's kind of cash and carry, and then the stores come and they shop and they cash and they carry and they bring things back to their stores to then sell to all of you. So it's a wholesale show, which means it's only open to stores, because if this was open to everyone, it would be like a madhouse. It was already kind of a madhouse. It would be crazy busy, but so much fun. So that's kind of an overview of what Nashville Needlework Market is. This is the third year that I've been able to go. I have gone to help my friend Barbie, who is the designer of Pedal Pusher. She's been designing for a number of years, and this was her fourth market. One of them I missed to go help her. The helpers kind of do whatever is asked of them. We help set up, because you have to move a bunch of furniture to get things where you want them. So we help set up, we help pack orders, run the shop if Barbie has to run out, right? If the person you're helping has to run out. Whatever you want, I will do. That's my job. We were joking that we were in a very, very busy corner because we're right by a lot of the fabric dyers. It was Fox and Rabbit, Fiber on a Whim, and Atomic Ranch. And Teresa Kogut, who's not fabric, but also had a long line. That first night, it was swamped in our little area. So we said next year, and we're joking because I don't think that Yarn Tree would appreciate it. They're the ones that put on market. I need to wear like a neon colored shirt, and it would say official placeholder. I'm shopping at Pedal Pusher. And I could just go take people's places in line so they could shop and then not lose their place in line. So that would give me another title. So that's kind of a little overview of what market is. It's completely inspirational because you see so many models and you get to meet people and everyone's excited about cross stitch. And that's our passion, that's what we love. So to be around that many people, I think I counted, and I think there were 120 shops, like designer shops, selling shops listed. I don't know how many people were there to buy. I don't have that number. So it was a lot of fun. There are so many people that you've met from years past, and this is the only time you get to see them, right? It's kind of a central place where everyone can gather. So you see things, you see people and catch up with friends that you might only see once a year, right? You might see them at a retreat or at an event, or you might just see them at market, and you might only see them for 10, 20 minutes, but it's just amazing. So if you're here for the haul, there is haul. But we'll get to that in a minute. I'm just gonna kind of walk you through what we did. I did not lock us out of our room this year. Last year I did. I was very careful, and Barbie brought one of those little foot things, like the little doorstop things, the official doorstop things, not the thing I thought was the doorstop thing that was a lock. So yay me. I flew out early Thursday morning with my friend Penny, who's a shop owner. She runs the Daily Stitcher here in Maine, and our friend Cheryl, who goes to help Penny. So we flew out. I woke up at 2:30 that morning. Penny picked me up at 3:30. We had no problems on the way down. Getting to the airport, everything was fine. The layover was fine. no problems. We landed in Nashville, and I turned on my phone, and I had a message like had just gone through from my friend Carla from Cobweb Corner, who was going to shop, and she said, I just landed. And I was like, no way, we just landed. So I met Carla at the baggage area. Last year, Carla was only able to be there for a few hours because she had a lot of travel problems. But this year, she was able to just relax and do things at her own pace and have a good time. So we both went and got our rental cars and drove over and got stuff to, Carla got her stuff in a room. We kind of just headed over because we couldn't get in the room quite yet. We were at Penny and Sher, we're at an adjacent hotel, a neighboring hotel. And then we went out to lunch, and it was just nice to kind of catch up because it gets really crazy and you don't get a lot of time to spend together. So we caught up, we had lunch. Then Penny and Cheryl went to get settled in their hotel, and Carla took me back to the Embassy Suites, and we went in her room and just chatted for an hour. And then she had been up early too, and we were both like, should we lay down for a minute? So we both laid down, and I think it was like 20 minutes max. And I'm kind of rolling around, and I was in one room because they're kind of split up. I was on the bed and she was on the couch, and she said, I'm awake. So I went out, and I'm like, I can hear people. I don't want to nap. I want to be out there with the people. So we went out and walked around and kind of just said hello to some folks. And then Barbie got there shortly thereafter. So once Barbie got there, she put me to work. We got things moved around. I think we got everything moved around, and then we went out to dinner. Her mom and her aunt come down with her. So we went out to dinner, and then when we got back from dinner, we kind of pulled the room together. We set out models and got everything pulled and set and how we thought it would be, and then, we can tweak it later. So then Friday morning, we knew we had some time, so we had breakfast. We met Carla downstairs for breakfast. Relaxed, went out to brunch at a little bakery, the Triple Crown Bakery in downtown Franklin that we like. So we went there, and then we got back and got things like finally good to go. I pulled all the pre-orders that came in so that we would be ready to go at 4. Misty came over from Luminous Fiber Arts. We always like to catch up. The three of us like to catch up at market when we can. So she had a little downtime Friday. We had some downtime Friday, so we got to sit and catch up for a while before things got busy. So the show opened from 4 to 8 on Friday night. And by the time it's 8, you're tired, right? You've been peopling. It's been a lot of anticipation. So I think we went out to dinner and then crashed. One of the nights, and it might have been Friday night, I don't know, it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we're like, can we go to bed? Is it too early for bed? That must have been Thursday night, because Friday night we were open till 8. Saturday is the busy day. So Saturday they're open from 9 to 6. So you get up, you shower, you have breakfast, and then doors open at 9. And that's a long day. So we kind of eat leftovers for lunch, and we're there, we're on. So we were busy pulling orders, talking to people. By the end of Friday, late afternoon, we were both able to kind of go out for a little bit. I'd go out and pop in a few places, and she'd go out and pop in a few places. And we had people popping in to see us, right? So it's a lot of socializing and shopping. And then Sunday is a much slower day. Sunday is 9 to 4, and a lot of the shops, some of them leave Sunday morning because they want to get back so that they can set stuff up and be open. I think it was Keepsakes that I think they opened for market day on Monday. So they were busy. So on Sunday, that kind of becomes, especially in the afternoon, a chance for the designers to get out and talk with other designers and talk with fabric dyers and floss dyers, right? And kind of do what they need to do while the helpers kind of run the show. So again, we did the same thing. I'd go out for a bit, she'd go out for a bit. I'd go out for a bit, she'd go out for a bit. And then it's just break down, pack everything up, hit the road. As soon as the show ends, the doors close at 4, there's a rush for the big trolley things that they have. So we packed up and then went to dinner and then came back and packed the car later because neither one of us left until Monday morning. again, early Monday morning. Last night was the first night that I still went to bed by 9:30 and got up at 6:30. And I was like, ooh, that might be the longest night of sleep I've had. So it felt kind of good. So my favorite part of Market, like I said, is just that it's the one place, it's like all your friends from all over the country say, hey, let's meet here. And then we all fly in at the same time. And we might not be able to spend a lot of time with each other because everyone's busy, but you get to touch base and you get to say hello and give hugs and just spend a little bit of quality time with all these friends that are so spread out that you won't normally see. So that's what we did. I have a whole bunch of haul, and then I might talk about, I'll show the haul first so I have something to show you, and then I might talk about some of the people that I get to spend some time with because there's a lot of people that I just love seeing. So yes, there was haul. I went with cash, so I had a budget, and I came home with cash. So not that much. So I did stick within what I had kind of told myself, don't go over this. I don't think I used my credit card for anything except like meals and stuff the whole time. So I have a stack of charts. Whoop. Some of these were gifts. The majority of these were purchases. And they were all mixed in. I also got a lovely birthday present from Barbie. She said, I have a late birthday present for you. I said, well, I have an early birthday present for you. So, but I'm going to show that in my next regular video. I tucked that aside. So I'm going to go through these. They're in no particular order except from smallest to largest physical chart so that this pile wouldn't fall over. So this is what I picked up or was gifted at Market. We'll do the charts first. Actually, we'll do the fabric first because I only have 2 pieces. So I popped into Fiber on a whim and I was able to pick up 2 fat quarters, which I was a little surprised because I thought she might be sold out, but because I like Ada, sometimes there's a little left. So I got a piece of, they're both 14 count. This is Sapphire and it was one of the new colors. And this is specifically for a chart that you will see coming up. And then this one was Cappuccino because I was looking for a light neutral for a chart I'm hoping to start soon. So 2 fat quarters, a 14 count. Where am I going to put all this stuff? We'll just make a pile. All right, the stack. So I went into a bunch of rooms. There's no way I hit them all. Like I probably only hit a fraction of all the rooms that were there. So here's what came home with me in my suitcase. This was a new release from Bent Creek. It's called the Fish Flag. And this was kind of a follow-up to a piece that they put out last fall called the Leaf Flag. Look at him, how cute is he? So I got those. And then also from Bent Creek, every year they put out a snow globe chart, and this was this year's Snowy Owl Globe. Now normally stuff like this I would stitch on a smaller I'd stitch to make it smaller as an ornament, but they always have them stitched on this, I think it's like an 18 count linen or something. I don't know what it is, but it says in there. It's so cute, all big. 20 count linen over 2. So it's the equivalent of like a 10 count. And it uses the pearl cotton, and it was really, really cute, all big. So because it comes with, I may just stitch that one as charted, and then maybe also small. Botanical Bee from Hands On Design. Love the bright colors in that one. Bloom Wildly from Erica Michaels. She's been doing a whole series this year of seasonal berries that are done kind of this way, where they have the word and then some vertical strips. She already has released winter. She did a Christmas one, and she had out there, but she had a no photos please. She's doing summer and a patriotic. So those are coming. This little one, I've never done one of these animal crackers from Stacy Nash, but I really like that mouse. He's so cute and little. And it comes with both. So I got that one. I went in to see Robin of October House Fiber Arts. And I had made a berry a couple weeks ago I showed with the thimble on it. That was actually a gift for Robin. I just didn't say that it was a gift, but that's why I stitched that and had to get it finished up in time. So that was a thank you gift for Robin, because Robin always gives me some extra of her fair series. Ever since we did Strawberry Fair as a Sal, and then we did Honey Fair, she keeps coming out with more fair charts, and she always gives me a couple to give to you guys as giveaways. And when she does, she always makes them in bags. So I'm like, I want to make something for Robin as a thank you. So I made her this berry, and she's like, oh, you didn't have to do that. And I said, well, you're always making me these beautiful bags. She had made me another beautiful bag. So Robin gifted me this gorgeous bag. She said, I tried to find a purple fabric, but I didn't have any. So I just made it autumn, which I love. So spent some time with Robin and her husband, Jimmy. You know, I went in a couple times to say hi, and then we actually had breakfast with them one day, which was nice. So from Robin's room, this is Vineyard Fair, which is the newest in the Fair series. That's what the whole thing looks like. So Vineyard Fair. And I'm sure I will be stitching this, and when I do, we had used the hashtag October House Fair with an E, Sal, so we could just kind of keep going with all of them. That purple, oh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of purples, right? Plum, sugared violets. There's a bunch in there. So stay tuned. Like I said, Robin gave me some extras. So I got that. And then these two, Pollinator's Garden, is this really, really long chart. But then Robin had also stitched it with this chart, which was a new release, the Queen Bee, and she kind of stitched them together, and hopefully I'm inserting some pictures if I can figure that out. That's how I want to stitch it. It's kind of both together, so I got those. All right, from Barbie's room, I picked up, actually I was gifted, like I said, some they're all mixed in. This is her new chart, which I've been so excited to stitch, and this might be one of the first things I start. Last fall, she did a chart called Troublemakers with the little crows in the pumpkins, and some of the crows had destroyed the pumpkins. So this is the follow-up. This is Rascals, and it is Carrots and Bunnies. And it's on this really cool finishing board that was made by Scarlet Sky, Scarlet Sky Designs. Boop. That looks like this. Barbie painted hers a light green, so I'll have to see if I have the same one. So it will fit right on here, and it's all good to go. She had some of these boards, but she did sell out of those. So I have that. This was another of her new releases called Saltbox Fairy Village. Simple and sweet, all DMC, really fun bright spring colors. She finished hers on a little box. I'll probably make mine into a pillow. But tiny houses, giant flowers. So there's that one. And then this was actually released from the fall. It's called A Tangled Web. So again, it's kind of... So after staring at this model for the weekend, I told her what I want to do is take this leaf out right here, bump this bud down so that they're kind of the same-ish height, and I want to turn this into a drum. Right now it's 111 wide by 60 high. That would probably make it by, like, I don't know, 55 high. But I think that would be a really cute, and they're probably hard to see, but there's little spider webs that she stitched in a toile that go with the little spiders. So that's really cute. I think that would be cute for fall. I went up to Works by ABC, and I did get 324, which is on the bottom because it's a big. But while I was there, this one just like sparkly twinkled and caught my eye. This is, I'm going to say it wrong, but Cloisonne Butterfly. And in person, this just sparkled because all that gold around the outside is petite treasure braid, and it just shone. And there's some in the middle, like these little sections. So it just sparkled. So I picked up this. And pinks and purples. All DMC except the treasure braid. Frony Ritter Designs always has some of their little like wood boards. I didn't bring the boards, but I picked up some of their boards, and then I picked up this chart, and I really love their finishing where it's a little piece, but it's on the board with a little ribbon and then just a little tiny accent, a simple accent. So this one is called Tags of the Season. And then I have another of theirs too, but it's bigger. Sweetwing Studios, Susan, she was so sweet. I popped in there a few times. Her helper was Tammy, who I've met at a couple retreats now, and I'll see again in April. So it was fun to go in there and harass Tammy and say hi to Susan. So this is Far Better Things, and this is C.S. Lewis. I love this. And I really, we have the nerd wall, but some of the stuff I have is more literary nerd. So I think this would be really sweet on a literary wall. I didn't get the finishing board. Chantel 141 was there, but I didn't. Every time I walked by, she had people in. I didn't make it in, but I would probably frame it anyway because it'd be on the wall. So I got that, and I had to get Frosty Tiny Town. So there's this one. I'm excited to stitch this, even though all that white will be a pain. So Frosty Tiny Town. I didn't get the little extra, the frill, because this size on a 14 count fits perfect on my basket. So I went with that. Okay, now the larger sized charts. 4th of July rules from Primrose Cottage. I have to do a little math, but I'm pretty sure this would fit in the same frame that I used for Autumn Rules. Or you can do it small as pillows. So, I don't know if I'll get to this one this year because sometimes I'm sure they're going to have a stitch along, and sometimes when they have a stitch along, and I know other people feel the same way, and I say this and I host stitch alongs, but mine tend to be small. If you see it all over, right, and people are posting it, it almost makes me feel like I've done it, even though I haven't. So sometimes I just have to wait a little bit, and then when it's not popping up everywhere, that's one of the reasons why when Carla and I do a stitch along, I pick something small so that then it's quick and we've moved on. This is the Liz Matthews that I got that blue fabric for. So this is the 10th day of Christmas. And I want to do the tree on the blue fabric. So there's that one. I did pick up the Heart and Hand Mementos of the Heart book. So there's 6, I believe. She took some of her older heart charts, or like Valentine charts, and then this circle one is new. And she kind of took some of her older ones and published them all together. So some ones that had only been sold as the kits. She does those kits every Valentine's Day. Because I need some more Valentine things. Autumn's Acorns. I was just looking for something else. Autumn's Acorns is Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty. And she showed this. She had the models there in a brown or in a black. And they were both beautiful. And I bought a piece of silk, which obviously didn't make it down. I went into Dinky Dyes and I bought a brown, like a dark brown silk that I'm going to use to stitch this in. But I can't show you because it's not down here. Maybe it's in this bag. Last year Barbie had given me a pedal pusher bag for when I did my shopping. And it's not in there. Not there. While I was in Dinky Dyes, I picked up all 3 of Erin Elizabeth's new tier or tiered trays. So I got Cat Tier, Stitchy Tier, and Baking Tier. This is the other one from Frony Ritter. These were really cute. And she showed them, she had the models on a dark as well as a light. This one's my favorite. And then I think this one, but I love this. And they're pretty small. 31 by 31 for this. So he would be really cute, really small and cute. So I picked up that. And then the last one I picked up was 324. So this one I am hoping to start on 324. This is Works by ABC, and it uses 324 different DMCs. It kind of follows the DMC color card, although she also, on the back here I'll show you, she designed a version that you can use 36 colors if you don't want to use 324. So it's a little bit of a different effect, but that design is 36 colors. 36. But I'll be doing this one. So I thought if I just do a few, you know, pull a few at a time, it'll be fine. What could go wrong? So that was haul, except one more thing. When I was in the haul, I ran into For the Stitcher's Soul, and they had done a class. Sometimes there are a few classes that store owners can take, and they had done a class that had a kit, and they had some extras, so they gave me one of their kits to show you. For the Stitcher's Soul will kit up charts and then sell them on their website as a full kit. So this is the one that they did with the class, and it's by New York Dreamer, and it's Summer in a Box. So New York Dreamer was there. She has a whole series of the different boxes, like different seasons. So for the kit, they have everything you need in this kit. The box, and there's like a dome that goes in here, so you can stitch part of the design to fit under the dome. Okay. I had to be careful to get that box home without crushing it. It went in my carry-on. So it has the box, it has the chart, it has the floss, which in this case is Sullivan's and One Skein a Week's. The fabric is from Atomic Ranch. It has cotton fabric that goes on the inside of the box. It even has little feet for the bottom of the box. And then all like the ribbons and everything. I think this piece of cording goes around the dome. There's even the mat board and or the comic book board to do under the round part. Templates, everything's in here. So, and finishing directions. So it's all in there. So I will link their website. I'll have a bunch of links below, but I will definitely list For the Stitcher's Soul if this is something you're interested in. They have some other kits too. So yeah, we ran into each other at the elevator one day. So thank you very much for that. So that was kind of the haul portion. Visiting wise, like I said, I had a chance to visit with Misty. Barbie and I always love to visit with Jordan and Jamie from Basic Stitches, and Little Stitch Girl, that's her design name. They started the same year that Barbie did, so we're kind of like market besties. And they're diagonal from us, so sometimes like you'd be looking out your door and you'd catch their eye and you'd wave and they'd wave even though we're way across the hotel. So they actually came over Friday night. We got back from dinner and we were too exhausted to do anything, and we messaged them. We're like, what are you guys up to? She's like, we're eating a salad. Want to hang out after? So we just sat and caught up for a while, which was nice because you don't get a lot of like time with many people. I saw Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. Liz was there. She helps Liz Matthews. And they also had Bridget, the museum stitcher, who again, I only got to see, I don't even know if I introduced myself. It was like in and out. I was in and out of their room just to snap a couple pictures. Memphis Sarah E. and Zan, Crazy Band Lady Stitches. They were there helping Forbidden Fiber. Artist Designs, Amanda May. We didn't even get a picture in front of her fun wall because it was busy. She always brings like a photo wall, and she's so fun. Her room is just bright and colorful. Rebel Stitcher Colleen and her friend Jen are right next to us, so we see each other. My friend Tammy, like I said, was helping Susan at Sweet Wing. Robin and Jimmy. I saw Sambry Stitches, Becca, Lorraine, Rags to Stitches. So there was a lot of people. Jen and Carol, two tall stitchers. I caught up with them Saturday night, we went out to dinner when they were kind of catching up with some people, and then I got back and they were out to dinner. So finally at like 9:30, Jen's like, we're here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna haul myself up there. We'll see if I'm awake. So I stayed up a little bit. I gave them one of my needle minders. They gave me one of their needle minders. So that was nice. And then, hold on, I stuck to something. Also on Saturday, I know in my last regular video, I showed you that I was stitching that spring bird design from Robin Pickens. Robin Pickens was at market. She wasn't exhibiting. She had kind of come, she couldn't get in. She was hoping to exhibit, but it was full. So she kind of came in to scope it out and see what the rooms look like, right? So that you're ready for the next year. And they do let people, they let designers, you have to sign up and get a visitor pass. It has a better name for it. But basically it's a pass so that they can come in and kind of see what they would need, what the space looks like, right? So that they can try and get in next year. So Robin generously, she's so sweet, and her friend Susan, she gave me her other bird designs. This one just came out. Well, they kind of all came out just except winter. That one had been out last winter. So this is summer. That's fall. Blackbirds autumn, blue jays summer, and cardinals winter. And then she gave me a couple charts for you guys for giveaways, but I'm gonna do those in my next regular video. And then I have a couple other extra things that we'll do in the next regular video. Did I do giveaways? I don't even remember. I don't think I did. I need more sleep. Hey, guess what? I have some giveaways. I don't think I already did them. If I did, just skip this part. So I have some giveaways that we'll do in this video, but I will draw them and announce them in my next regular video. So we'll have like a long list of giveaways for that video. So you have to be 18, so you can legally give me your address. Please don't say win or giveaway, and just use the numerical number. So for number 1, we will do one of the copies of Vineyard Fair from October House Fiber Arts. So this is number 1. Number 2, fresh picked tomatoes from Pedal Pusher. And it comes with this chart, and then she always does a little mini one too. That's number 2. Number 3, Gilded. This is by Pedal Pusher. This is the one that I stitched. My secret stitch was this one. So she got that all finished up. She used this vintage bell pull that she had. It was really pretty. Number 4 is a copy of Rascals. So that's number 4. And then number 5, and this is the reason I'm doing the giveaways here, is I bought an extra copy of 324 in case anyone wants to just dive into their floss box. So this is number 5. And if I do these in my next video, then hopefully you would get this by 324 if that's when you want to start it. There will be a sale. I'll have to get information on that for my next regular video because I didn't think to do it for this one. That's kind of it. That's market, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for the designers to get ready. It's a lot of work for the shops, the store owners to take the pre-orders and figure out what they want, right? You want to buy enough, but not too much. The designers want to print enough, but not too much. So it's like the Goldilocks sweet spot on both ends. And then all this adrenaline and excitement when you're there, and then you come home and you're like, whew, right? And I didn't even do any work. I just showed up, spent my money. But they really, really put a lot of work into it. And I think the stitchers really appreciate it, right? We love seeing all this new stuff and this big event that kind of celebrates our craft. So that was my little recap. I'll probably be back next week. Although let me tell you, I didn't stitch it all weekend. I think I put 10 stitches in the plane on the way there and 10 stitches in one afternoon when I was manning the shop. And that was it. So we'll see what I have for stitching to show you because I didn't stitch last night either. My brain was like, nope, don't do it. You'd mess it up. So that's all. What did you guys get from market? I want to hear. I want to hear what like What was your top pick? What are you excited to get? If you didn't pre-order, the next time you go to your shop, what are you excited to get? What new designer did you find out about that you hadn't found out about before? Actually, Carla, she went around and she gave me some giveaways there for you guys for future videos. And she's like, I'm going to pick out designers I haven't carried before so that they're new and they're different. So I have some of those coming up for you. So let me hear your market thoughts. Those are mine before I lose my voice. Thank you guys so much. And I will talk to you guys when I see you again. Bye.